inflation has been an ongoing concern for families, and takeout is often the less affordable option. And when you add up those orders, it can throw your monthly shopping budget into the red. The good news is you don't have to sacrifice flavor or convenience to make delicious restaurant-worthy meals on a budget. Holistic nutritionist Jessie Lane Lee is here to show us how. Great to see you, Jessie.
Yeah, thanks for having me back, Rob.
Oh, it's always great to have you. We're going to be doing a few things here. We've got, first off, we'll do a demo of some miso soup, which is often a staple, I guess, when you're doing takeout for Japanese. So we're going to be preparing that, and you'll talk about some of the ingredients and how to do that. But first, let's move over to sushi.
Yes.
And we're also going to talk about, because of the nature of the situation we're in right now, what are some of the ingredients that are Canadian too? Because there's a lot of emphasis on that.
Yes, definitely. And I love for the sushi. So I have salmon, Atlantic salmon in my sushi. Now, so many of us struggle to find really high quality sushi grade salmon, so I cook it. So the recipe you'll find on my website is for a cooked Atlantic salmon.
Okay.
And then you can add whatever you want. So you can add carrots, cucumber, avocado, green onion, just have fun with it. Sushi is not hard to make, and I think we spend so much money on sushi takeout, but we can make it at home so easily.
That's true. So in terms of the preparation, what would you say are the key things to keep in mind? And like, if people want to swap ingredients, sushi is always a good thing to do there too, right? If you want to make it without any salmon, if you want to make it vegetarian, for instance.
Yes, you can totally mix and match. It's really nice, actually. I've had it with scrambled eggs in it before. Sounds odd, like an omelet, but you strip them.
Right.
It was actually, I had a Japanese exchange student who lived with me for years, and she was the one who taught me how to make sushi.
There you go.
Another key is you need the sushi mat. So it's a long mat that helps you roll the sushi.
Right.
And it's really fun to do in an interactive setting.
Yes.
So we do this with my corporate cooking classes, but I also like to host sushi parties.
Right.
Well, before I had kids. So everybody comes in, everybody has their own mats, and you just pick what you put in there. So you can have everything prepped.
And get the kids involved if you want to.
Yeah, the kids will eat it. They will. Yeah.
All right, next let's turn to fish tacos, which can be popular as well. Talk about this recipe and where the nutrition is as well, because maybe some people don't necessarily consider fish tacos nutritious, but what's your take on it?
Totally. So it's one of my favorite things to order from a Mexican restaurant. I love fish tacos, but we know that fish is battered and deep fried.
Yes.
So with my fish tacos, I bread it in, not bread actually, but in coconut flour and in almond flour, so it's gluten-free. And then I cook it in a generous amount of coconut oil, not a ton, but it adds a really nice coconut flavor, and coconut oil is an oil that can really hold up to high heat. Not like the oils that we often find in fast food, which are really unhealthy oils, so we're really avoiding that with this. And then we can have fun with toppings. So I have a pineapple salsa here, which is great just with chips, but I love it on my fish tacos because I find the sweetness of the pineapple with the fish, and then with lime and cilantro and some guac on there. It makes it so flavorful, and this is another one that my kids will eat. So
that is important,
always
right?
a bonus.
Yes, especially with March break coming up, you want to make sure. Okay, so let's talk about, let's do this miso soup here. We've got a couple minutes left. Show us what ingredients and what we're up to here.
So super simple. We're going to start with a veggie broth. I'm going to save a little bit for later, and I'll tell you why. So first we do a veggie broth in a pot, and we bring this to a nice simmer on the stove. And then we add our ingredients. So one of the core ingredients here is going to be our tofu.
So there's some protein, which is important.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to get protein there, and I really like to do an organic tofu as well. When we look at tofu, often it's genetically modified, so organic is really nice here. And then we're going to add these beautiful crispy nori flakes. We were talking about these earlier. They're delicious. They're so yummy. Oh yeah, take one, go for it. They have such a nice crunch to them. These are the unsalted version. And then you add whatever veggies you want. So today I'm just adding carrots, but sometimes I'll add mushrooms, green onions, just chopped up kale, really whatever I'm feeling like. It's kind of like a kitchen sink kind of soup. And then we would normally be on a stove, and we let this simmer for about 10 minutes, enough to soften the veggies, the carrots, bring everything up to temperature. And then last but not least is our miso. Now, miso is what really makes this a special flavor. So I like to add quite a bit. The thing is with miso, it's a lot. There is going to be sodium in this one. The thing with miso though is that it's a probiotic, so it is a good bacteria. So I like to whisk it up with my veggie stock that I saved. And then what I would do is I take this off the stove.
And then you pour, then you combine it.
Yes, at the very end.
You've only got a short amount of time left here, so as you do that, you've also got a free cookbook that has a lot of details about what we talked about today. So how can people find
Yes, so
that?
if you go to jessielanewellness.com/dinner, I've got a free cookbook, Healthy Quick Dinners, recipes ready in under 30 minutes. So faster than getting takeout delivered, you can make these recipes and they're all healthy, nutrient dense. So that's jessielanewellness.com/dinner.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us, Jessie Lane Lee, holistic nutritionist, showing us some great recipes. And as we go to break here, we'll combine.
We'll try some
of this miso soup, and we'll have more Global News Morning right after this break.
Thank you.